Namaste, humans of this universe. This is Kathy, expanding consciousness in a fun and adventurous way. In today's video, I want to express and give a little explanation about the way that I do my Reiki sessions. And if you need a little more information about what Reiki is or the chakras, you can check out some of my videos in my YouTube here to go into detail. I'm not gonna go into detail about this, but if you still don't know what those things mean or what those things are, or you can't remember, you can go back in those videos and recap before watching this video. So, two things that I love focusing on when I'm working on someone doing Reiki, that I find very vulnerable and very, very, very useful to open up into that vulnerability, to be able to heal, to be able to release things from the past. So I use two things. I use a lot of visualization through color, through the guided meditation as I'm guiding the patient into this imagery. I like to call this kind of work, and the way that I do my Reiki, it can be different for everyone. You know, I make it like an art, my own kind of way. I take the patient into like a little trance, you know, little by little into a trance, to really connect within your soul and your subconscious. If you don't want to go into the detail of spirituality, let's call it your subconscious, okay? So into this internal, there can be internal conflict that we humans have, into that subconscious where all the wounds, where all those memories that we carry, those negative thoughts or those habits of thinking are kept, we've been carrying from the past, that are not serving us in order to change the way that we think to create a better life. So as I dive into the subconscious, as I take the patient as father as they want to go, it takes two people to do this. I am just helping, guiding someone to do their work. And as I'm taking into the guided meditation, as I'm helping visualize the colors of the chakras to connect with the energy, to connect with that vortex that exists within us through imagery, then I take the patient into their inner child. I connect the patient with their inner child. And this is one of the most powerful things, besides more of the things that I do. But one of the most powerful things that I have seen, that I have noticed, all the visualizations that I do, when it comes to the inner child, those wounds in a lot of people, that most like 9 out of 10, I have seen the best results of. The most opening heart experiences, the most vulnerable experiences, the most healing experiences, and everybody, it's different. But I just think that working with your inner child is so important. And how do we do this? How do we connect with that inner child? That to realize that inner child always exists within us, not to forget it, to give it love, all the love that maybe we wasn't able to obtain when it was little, for different reasons of family, of how we grew up. That inner child still needs that love. And a lot of ways to heal your inner child, if you're a mother, right, is having your kid. I'm not a mother, so I don't know, I can't speak, you know, one-on-one out of this, but for what I have studied and seen is that your child is like a version of yourself, where you can go in and heal your inner child through that child here, to give that love that maybe you didn't obtain. And writing, expressing, writing to your inner child, talking to your inner child as if you're really next to you. And that's what I do in the Reiki sessions. I take you into seeing your inner child, and a lot of people see it, feel it, hear it, and to have you think or have you visualize, what is your inner child? What is that little kid, the version of you, if it's right in your right side? What does he or she wants to communicate with you right now? What does your inner child needs to hear, has been waiting to hear all this time? How can you give it love? Because if you think about time, and time doesn't exist, It doesn't matter if it's been so many years and you are this version of yourself now. Your inner child is right next to you. We can go in time, and that's what another thing that I do in the Reiki. I take you back in time for you to go into that space and heal the memory, because your soul is a multidimensional soul, and everything is happening at the same time and every time, and blah, 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 and I'm not gonna get into details on that, but that memory that you may be carrying of that pain that happened to your inner child, you can go back and you can see it and you can heal it and you can release it in different types of ways. And once we release it and heal that, and we continue working with the inner child, a lot of things change in this reality, in this present reality, with your adult version or whatever it is. So this is what I wanted to share in this video about 2 things that I use in the Reiki sessions. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. But remember, I have like 7 videos about the chakras if you want to get into detail and learn about the chakras, because I use them a lot when I'm working on Reiki as well. And then I have another video about Reiki, explaining what Reiki is and what Reiki is to me and how I do it, etc. But most of anything, this video was focused on imagery, visualization, and inner child work. Inner child work. Let's give love to the inner child. Don't forget that inner child. Don't forget to have fun, and that we're here to have fun, no matter how serious things may be. The inner child needs that attention, and it's within you, and it's always has been within you. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Namaste, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.